Let me tell you something important. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where growth begins. Now I know what you're thinking. You look around and everyone seems ahead of you. Someone your age is making more money. Someone younger is starting a business. Someone else is already successful. And you wonder, did I miss my chance? No, you didn't miss your chance. You're standing at the starting line of your next level. And here's what I've learned over the years. Growth doesn't begin when everything is perfect. Growth begins when you feel uncomfortable, when you feel stretched, when you feel uncertain, when you feel like you're behind. That's not failure. That's preparation. And today, I want to talk to you about why you're not behind. You're exactly where growth starts. Let's begin with a dangerous idea. The idea that you are behind. Behind who? Behind what? Behind which clock? Most people wake up every morning and measure their lives against someone else's highlight reel. They scroll, they compare, they calculate. She's further. He's ahead. I should be there by now. And slowly, quietly, they begin to believe a lie. The illusion of being behind. But let me tell you something important. Comparison is a thief. It steals gratitude. It steals confidence. It steals clarity. Because when you compare your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20, you distort reality. You forget something simple. You are not on their journey. You are on yours. Growth is not a race. It is a process. And process takes time. We live in a culture obsessed with speed, fast results, quick money, instant recognition. But real growth, it's slow, it's quiet, it's often invisible. And because it's invisible, people assume it isn't happening. But roots grow in the dark. Think about that. Before a tree reaches toward the sky, it first grows downward, unseen, uncelebrated, unnoticed. And yet, that unseen growth is what allows it to stand tall later. You may feel unseen right now, unnoticed, uncelebrated. That doesn't mean you are behind. It means you are building roots. Here's another truth. Everyone's timeline is different. Some people bloom early. Some bloom later. But blooming is not the measure of worth. Character is. And character takes time to develop. Patience, discipline, resilience. These qualities are not formed in comfort. They are formed in waiting. So maybe what you call being behind is actually being prepared. Maybe the delay is not denial. Maybe it's development. Ask yourself this. If everything you wanted happened 5 years ago, would you have been ready? Ready emotionally? Ready financially? Ready mentally? Often we want results before we've built the capacity to handle them. And life, in its wisdom, will not hand you what you are unprepared to sustain. So instead of saying, I'm behind, say, I'm in preparation. That shift changes everything. Because when you believe you're behind, you rush. You make desperate decisions. You chase shortcuts. You compromise standards. But when you understand you're in preparation, you become patient. You focus on skill. You focus on growth. You focus on becoming. And becoming is the real goal. Remember this principle. Success is predictable. It's not luck. It's not magic. It's the result of daily disciplines. Disciplines take time. They compound quietly, just like interest in a bank account. At first, you don't see much. Then one day, the results surprise you, not because they appeared overnight, but because they accumulated over time. The illusion of being behind comes from watching outcomes instead of understanding process. You see someone's success. You don't see their sacrifices. You see the stage. You don't see the years of preparation. You see the reward. You don't see the refinement. And refinement is not glamorous. It's repetitive. It's humbling. It's slow, but it is necessary. Because without refinement, success becomes fragile, and fragile success collapses under pressure. The truth is this: you are not behind. You are building. You are not late. You are learning. You are not lost. You are developing, and development is never wasted. Every challenge strengthens you. Every setback teaches you. Every delay deepens you. The illusion disappears. When you stop measuring speed and start measuring growth, are you wiser than last year? More disciplined? More patient? More focused? If the answer is yes, then you are not behind. You are progressing quietly, powerfully, steadily. So release the pressure to keep up. Release the need to compare. Release the fear of being late, because your timeline is personal. Your path is unique, and your season, right now, is exactly where growth begins. Not behind, becoming. Now let's make something clear. There is a difference between being behind and staying behind. One is a feeling, the other is a decision. Feeling behind is human. Staying behind is a choice. You may not control where you start. You may not control how fast others move. You may not control every setback, but you always control your next step. And that makes all the difference. You see, some people experience delay and they grow. Others experience delay and they settle. Same circumstance, different response. That response determines everything. Staying behind happens slowly, not in one dramatic moment, but in small compromises. You stop learning. You stop trying. You stop believing improvement is possible. You replay old disappointments. You rehearse past failures. You relive missed opportunities. And without realizing it, you build a home in yesterday. But growth never lives in yesterday. Growth lives in decision. Moving on doesn't mean pretending nothing happened. It doesn't mean ignoring pain. It doesn't mean dismissing failure. It means extracting the lesson and releasing the weight. That's maturity. That's power. Here's a simple truth. You can't move forward while holding on to what should have been. Regret is heavy. Bitterness is heavy. Comparison is heavy. And heavy people don't move fast. Moving on requires courage. Courage to admit mistakes. Courage to start again. Courage to look foolish while learning. But that's the price of growth. Let me ask you something. If you fell behind in a race, would you sit on the track? Of course not. You would keep running. Maybe slower, maybe wiser, maybe more focused, but you would move. Life is the same. The only way to truly stay behind is to stop moving. Some people say, I'll start when I feel ready. But readiness rarely arrives first. Action creates readiness. Momentum creates confidence. Progress creates belief. Waiting for perfect conditions is another form of staying behind, because perfection is an illusion. Millionaires, leaders, achievers, they move before they feel comfortable. They adjust along the way. They understand something powerful. Motion beats hesitation. Every time. Now let's talk about responsibility. Staying behind often comes from blame. Blaming the economy. Blaming your upbringing. Blaming the timing. Blaming other people's success. Blame feels justified, but it removes power. When you blame, you surrender control. When you take responsibility, you reclaim it. And responsibility is where growth begins. Even if the situation wasn't your fault, your response is still your responsibility. That's leadership. That's maturity. That's moving on. Here's another difference. People who stay behind focus on outcomes. People who move on focus on improvement. If you obsess over how far you are from the goal, you become discouraged. But if you focus on being better today than yesterday, you build momentum. Momentum is magical, not because it's mysterious, but because it compounds. One better decision, one extra hour of learning, one disciplined action. Do that daily, and suddenly you are not behind anymore. You are advancing quietly, steadily, surely. Staying behind is passive. Moving on is intentional. Staying behind says, this is just how it is. Moving on says, this is not where I finish. Staying behind waits for motivation. Moving on builds discipline. And discipline is more reliable than motivation. Remember this, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Failure is nothing more than a few errors in judgment repeated every day. If you repeat hesitation, you stay stuck. If you repeat action, you move forward. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is filled with daily decisions. So the real question is not, am I behind? The real question is, what am I doing today? Are you learning? Are you improving? Are you stepping forward? If the answer is yes, then you are not staying behind. You are moving on, and moving on, even slowly, is still progress. So don't sit on the track. Don't build a home in regret. Don't let comparison freeze you. Take the next step, small if necessary, uncertain if necessary, but take it, because you are never truly behind as long as you keep moving. Let me tell you something most people don't want to hear. If you feel uncomfortable right now, that's a good sign. Comfort is pleasant, but it is dangerous. Comfort whispers, stay here, don't push, don't risk. And slowly, without realizing it, comfort turns into stagnation. Growth, on the other hand, is rarely comfortable. It stretches you. It exposes you. It challenges what you thought you knew about yourself. And when that happens, many people assume something is wrong. They say, I must be behind. I must not be good enough. I must have missed my chance. No, you are simply being stretched. And stretched, things grow. Think about the gym. When you lift weights, you don't grow during the lift. You grow during the recovery. But the strain is necessary. No strain, no strength. Life works the same way. Pressure builds capacity. Challenges build character. Uncertainty builds courage. If everything in your life feels easy, you are probably not growing. You are maintaining. And maintenance never creates transformation. Now, let's shift perspective. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this developing in me? That question changes everything. Because growth is not about location. It's about expansion. You can be in the same job and still grow. You can be in the same city and still grow. You can be in the same season and still grow. If you are learning, if you are adapting, if you are improving, the discomfort you feel is not evidence of failure. It is evidence of expansion. But here's the key. Discomfort alone does not produce growth. Response produces growth. Two people can face the same challenge. One complains. One adjusts. One quits. One persists. One stays behind. One becomes stronger. The difference is not the pressure. The difference is the posture. How do you carry yourself under pressure? Do you collapse or do you lean in? Successful people are not fearless. They are forward moving despite fear. They understand something powerful. Confidence does not come before action. It comes because of action. Every time you do something difficult, you build evidence. Evidence that you can handle more. And once you believe you can handle more, you stop fearing growth. You start embracing it. Here's another truth. Discomfort clarifies priorities. When things are easy, you drift. When things are hard, you focus. Hard seasons reveal your habits. They reveal your discipline. They reveal your character. They reveal your standards. And revelation is necessary for improvement because you cannot improve what you refuse to examine. If you feel behind, perhaps you are simply being refined. Refinement is uncomfortable. It removes what is weak. It strengthens what is strong. It demands patience, but the result is resilience, and resilience is priceless. Let me remind you, don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. That is the attitude of growth. Not wishing for lighter weights, but stronger muscles. Not wishing for fewer problems, but greater wisdom. When you adopt that mindset, discomfort stops being your enemy. It becomes your teacher. So instead of avoiding hard conversations, have them. Instead of avoiding new responsibilities, accept them. Instead of avoiding risks, prepare and step forward. Because every uncomfortable step expands your capacity, and capacity determines success. The life you want requires a version of you that does not yet exist. That version is built in discomfort, built in repetition, built in persistence, built in the moments you want to quit, but choose to continue. So if you feel stretched right now, good. You are expanding. If you feel uncertain, good. You are learning. If you feel challenged, good. You are being prepared. You are not behind. You are in training. And training is never comfortable, but it is always worth it. Let's settle this once and for all. You are not behind. You are in process. There's a difference. Behind implies failure. Process implies formation. Behind suggests you missed it. Process means you're building it. And everything meaningful in life requires a process. A seed does not apologize for not being a tree. It understands the stages. First the planting, then the rooting, then the breaking through the soil, then the slow rise upward. But imagine if the seed compared itself to the forest. It would feel small, late, insignificant. Yet without the seed stage, there is no tree. Without the process, there is no progress. You are in your stage, and stages are necessary. The problem is this. We want harvest in a season of planting. We want visibility in a season of preparation. We want applause in a season of practice. But preparation is where strength is built. In the process, you develop discipline. In the process, you refine your mindset. In the process, you sharpen your skills. The world celebrates outcomes, but outcomes are born in obscurity. Most people quit in the process because it feels slow. It feels repetitive. It feels unnoticed. But the process is where identity is shaped, and identity determines destiny. Let me ask you something. If you skip the process, would you be ready for the result? Would you know how to sustain it? Would you know how to protect it? Would you know how to multiply it? Success without process is fragile, but success built through process is stable, strong, lasting. The process teaches patience, and patience is power. Because when you're patient, you don't panic, you don't compare, you don't rush into poor decisions just to feel ahead. You understand that growth compounds, slowly at first, then suddenly. Think about learning a skill. At the beginning, progress feels invisible. You practice, you repeat, you struggle. It seems like nothing is changing. Then one day, something clicks. Not because it happened overnight, but because the process was working all along. That's your life right now. You may not see dramatic change, but if you're learning, if you're improving, if you're staying disciplined, the process is working, even when it feels quiet. Here's something powerful. The process is not wasting your time. It's preparing your capacity. Capacity is everything. The greater your capacity, the greater your opportunity. And capacity is built in stages. Every setback increases emotional strength. Every delay increases patience. Every challenge increases resilience. You are being stretched, and stretched people grow. If you were already at the destination, you wouldn't need growth. You would only need maintenance. But maintenance does not transform. Process transforms. It transforms thinking. It transforms habits. It transforms identity. And identity is the real victory. Remember this. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Disciplines feel small, unremarkable, almost insignificant. But practiced daily, they create extraordinary results. The process is simply daily discipline, without immediate applause. That's it. And those who embrace the process eventually surpass those who chase shortcuts. Shortcuts produce speed. Process produces strength. And strength sustains success. So stop labeling your current season as behind. Call it what it is. Training, refinement, preparation, process. You are becoming, not instantly, not dramatically, but steadily, and steady growth is powerful growth. One day, you will look back and realize that this very season, the one you questioned, was the foundation of your strength. You are not behind. You are being built, layer by layer, habit by habit, decision by decision. Trust the process. Stay consistent. Stay disciplined. Because when the process is complete, the progress will be undeniable. Now that we have walked through the truth that you are not behind, but in process, it's time to think deeply about designing your next level. Designing your next level doesn't mean ignoring your current season. It doesn't mean pretending you're already somewhere you are not. It means creating a vision from exactly where you stand today. Take a moment. Look around your life. Be honest with yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What opportunities are right in front of you? And what obstacles must you overcome? This is your starting point. Too many people plan their next level from a place of fantasy. They imagine a life they aren't prepared for, and when reality hits, they quit. They give up because the dream feels impossible. But your next level must be rooted in reality. It must honor your growth stage. It must stretch you, yes, but not break you. Start by asking yourself, what can I do today with what I have that moves me closer to becoming the person I want to be? Then design your goals around that. Goals that match your current stage of growth instead of goals that demand someone you haven't yet become. This is how momentum builds. Take one small step. Learn from it. Adjust. Take the next step. Small actions, repeated daily, create unstoppable progress. Patience is required. Persistence is required. Some days will feel slow. Some days will feel invisible. And yet, invisible work is still work. Hidden effort is still progress. The root grows quietly before the tree rises. The small, deliberate actions you take now are the foundation of extraordinary results later. Here's a powerful truth you must hold on to. You're not behind, you're becoming. Your next level isn't about catching up to others. It's about showing up for yourself. It's about learning, improving, and building capacity. It's about strengthening your habits, your mindset, your character. It's about becoming the kind of person who can handle bigger opportunities when they arrive. Designing your next level requires clarity. You must know where you want to go, but also recognize exactly where you are. Clarity is the lens through which every decision becomes easier. It removes distraction. It removes hesitation. It focuses your energy on what truly matters. And here's something most people overlook. Designing your next level is not just about action. It's about intention. It's about aligning every choice, every habit, every relationship with the person you are becoming. Are your daily routines supporting growth? Are your habits building the life you want? Are your associations helping you expand or keeping you stagnant? Your next level is waiting, but it will not wait forever. The decisions you make today will define how quickly and how fully you reach it. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be reckless. Be deliberate, because patience is a superpower. When you understand that growth is a process, you stop chasing results. You focus on preparation. You focus on building the person who deserves the reward. Here's the secret most people miss. Consistency compounds faster than motivation ever could. One small action, repeated daily, becomes skill. One small skill, repeated over weeks and months, becomes mastery. One small mastery, repeated over years, becomes transformation. The next level isn't about luck. It's not about timing. It's about you designing your life from the place you are right now. So take a moment. Ask yourself, what is one deliberate action I can take today that moves me toward my next level? Write it down. Do it. Repeat tomorrow. Repeat the next day. Step by step. Choice by choice. Habit by habit. Your next level will not arrive magically. It will arrive because you have prepared for it. It will arrive because you have designed it. It will arrive because you have done the work. You are not behind. You are becoming. And when growth becomes your focus, you stop chasing success. Success begins to follow you naturally. Design your next level with intention. Act with discipline. Move forward with patience. And watch as the life you are building finally matches the person you are becoming. Because growth, when it is cultivated intentionally, always leads to progress. And progress always leads to your next level. And there you have it. Remember this simple truth. You're not behind. You're becoming. Every step you take, every lesson you learn, every habit you build, it all matters. Growth is not a race. It is a process that is shaping you into someone capable of handling the life you dream of. So embrace your season. Trust your journey. Keep moving forward, even if it feels slow. Take action. Stay consistent. Refine yourself every day. Because when growth becomes who you are, success is no longer something you chase. It becomes a natural byproduct of who you've become. Stay committed. Stay patient. Stay disciplined. And above all, remember, you are not behind. You are becoming.